Hey guys, I finally got tagged. Well, I thought I got tagged, but then I asked and she said yes. And this lovely girl, her name's her name is Sally, and her real name, well, her YouTube name, I'm sorry, is My Two Hazel Eyes, and she's so gorgeous. I enjoy watching her videos all the time, and she's so, like, I don't know, she's really good. I love her. She's gorgeous too. She's really pretty. So first question is, when was the last time you were in Mexico? And actually, before I start off, I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna answer this question last because I got a really funny story about this, and I just want to start off by saying also that I'm Mexican, so it's gonna be about Mexican stuff, good stuff. No, I'm just playing, for real. So, question number 2. Name one dish that you enjoy the most and why. My favorite dish is, I don't know if you'd call it a dish, but food, tacos del pastor. They are so freaking good. I mean, oh my god, I want some right now. And they're really good. It's pretty much like tacos with pork, and they have like cilantro, and I don't know what cilantro is in English. Freaking cilantro. And they have all kinds of seasoning, and then with salsa, and oh my god, they're so freaking good. It's my favorite dish. I also like menudo. That's really good, and ceviche. Okay, so name one Mexican household item that best resembles our culture, our Mexican culture, and I would say is the comal, where we cook tortillas. Pretty much it's just like a piece of metal, and it has like a little different shapes and sizes, but it's like a piece of metal where you put it in the stove and it heats up your tortillas really good. So I think that's Mexican. I mean, my grandma used it. I mean, that's where I don't know. I'm thinking it's Mexican. El comal, come on, comal, for real. Okay, do you know how to speak Spanish? If so, say a phrase or two. Yes, I do know how to speak Spanish. That was my first language before I learned how to speak English. As you can tell, my English is still fucked up after 15 years. But anyways, let's see. Let me say a phrase or two. I am not... a mí me gusta ponerme maquillaje en la cara porque me siento bonita, pero me siento bonita de todos modos sin maquillaje. Okay, that was kind of conceited. No, I'm serious. I'm just telling you a sentence. It's not like I really meant it, okay? So, anyways, and which part of Mexico are you from? I was born in Michoacán, in Zacapu, Michoacán, and all my sisters, I got 4 sisters. 3 of them are real blood sisters, and the other one is like, she's 26, but she's semi-adopted, if you would say that. My little baby sister, who's 13, she was born in California, but all of us, we were born in Mexico. So yes, actually just went to go take my citizenship interview yesterday in San Antonio, and I aced it. Except one thing, they asked me this question. Oh my god, I'm so out of subject. Anyways, when was the last time you were in Mexico? Funny story. I'm gonna say real quick. Let me just lower this down. So, Ginger, right, my friend from the island of Micronesia, right, she was born in the island of Micronesia. She joined the military, and I joined the military. So we get to the same unit, to different units, but the same post on Fort Hood. And we become really good friends. So we decide, she deploys in October, and I deployed in November. So in October, on a Saturday, she was deploying on Wednesday. She's like, hey, let's go have some fun in Mexico. Let's just go to Mexico. I was like, really? Okay. You know, F it. So we go down to Mexico, and I drive for 12 straight hours in Texas down to Mexico. And I realized, you know, we get there. She doesn't know how to drive, so I drove the whole way. And me and Ginger just had a really bad experience because I had my hand outside when I was driving like at 3 in the morning. And then this bug just, like, it flew into my arm and just started swiggling itself inside. So I started freaking out because I could see underneath my flesh, the little, like, it looked like a worm. It was so nasty. And then so we're down at the emergency room, and they don't treat me. I stayed there for like 4 hours, and they didn't even see me about this freaking animal. So eventually the animal died in my arm, and it healed up, and his little skeleton is like right here. But it was like the size of a hair, so it was really tiny. So we get to Mexico, right? First checkpoint. And the border patrol guy, he's like, can I see your guys' ID? So I show him my papers, my green card, and my ID, my military ID. And she gave me her military ID. So we go down along, and then this guy, second checkpoint, 2 hours into Mexico, right? No man's land. The 2 hours in between, it's no man's land. So we get there, and she's like, where's her papers at? I'm like, she's not Mexican. She looks Mexican. I'm like, she's not Mexican. She's, you know, we're both in the military. How are you just going to tell us that we can't go here and here? Woo! Talking fast, but it's so funny because, actually, Micronesia and the United States have an agreement where as long as my friend is working for the government, she's allowed to live and stay in the United States. So they send us back to the first checkpoint, and they don't let us go back into California, to Texas, you know? So we're stuck in no man's land with nowhere to go. No Mexico, no Texas. So then we get in trouble with our company commanders, right? We get in so much trouble because they're like, well, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be, you know, more than 600 miles away from the post because you're deploying on Wednesday. And she got in so much trouble, and I did too. And we had to wait down in the border patrol thing in the border for like 6 hours waiting for our D-831s, which is the form that says we're allowed to travel. So it was so funny because we're like, a trip that was going to be fun just ended up us being stuck in the border patrol. Anyways, yeah, that was my story, and that was the last time I went to Mexico, which was on October, I'm sorry. So yeah, sorry to bore you, but that's my game. I'll be tagging a couple of people that I've been seeing that are Hispanic. So yeah, okay, love you guys, bye.